Wake you up, you're going to find that your hand is completely stuck to your head. The more you try and remove your hand from the head, the harder it will be. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. How are we? You all right? Yeah. Could you do me a favour and give me a wave? No, with your other hand. Really try and give me a wave. Really, come on. The harder you try, the more it's going to be stuck on your head. Really going to try now for me. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to come up. I'm just going to touch your forehead, okay? When I touch your forehead, you're going to find you can lift your hand, but you can't remember your name. Can you lift your hand? Perfect. Okay. I'm the hypnotist, by the way. My name's Russ. Pleased to meet you. What's your name?
Alan.
Alan. Is it Alan? Alan. Alan, do you come to the club often?
Not very often, no.
Do many people know you? No? Okay. I heard a friend of yours was here, Tony. Do you know Tony? Tony? You know Tony?
No.
Never heard of anyone called Tony?
No.
Not related to anyone called Tony?
No.
Oh, okay. Just do me a favour for me, Tony. Or Alan. Sorry. Just sleep, relax. Just nice and relaxed. So, Tony's just forgot his name. The power of hypnosis. So what I'm going to ask you to do now, Tony, your name is Tony, you're back to normal, Tony. I'm going to ask you to stand up from the chair, but you're going to find you are completely stuck to the chair. The more you try, the harder it becomes. You're going to be completely rooted to that chair. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. Tony. Your name is Tony now, isn't it? Yes. Okay, it's not Alan. Alan, okay. Could I ask you to go back to your table, please? Yes, please. Can you go back to your table, Tony? You can't. Why can't you go back to your table?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck?
Stuck.
Completely stuck? Do you think if you stood up, you'd rip your trousers? Yeah? Completely stuck. Come on, Tony. Really try and get up for me. Come on. Really try and get up out that chair for me. Come on, Tony. Completely stuck? Oh, God. Tony, what's going to happen now is you're not stuck anymore, but this hand will just raise up until it can't raise up anymore. Watch, bang. Can you stand up? You can stand up. Perfect. What's going to happen now is every time I point to something, your hand can come down. Every time I point to something, you're going to find it funny. And the more I point, the funnier it's going to be. So, look, if I point to Craig there, I'm going to point to Kate. You know, the more I point, the funnier it's going to be. Where's Keith? Keith? There he is, look. It's going to turn into a right belly laugh now, watch. I'm going to point to Sophie, look. Really belly laugh, look, there's Pam. It's really funny, isn't it? Yes. Look, I'm going to point to George. It's going to be hysterical. I'm pointing to Corey, look. It's a real belly laugh. It's getting to the point where you're going to cry with laughter. Okay, Tony, can you sit down for me? Sit down for me, Tony. I want you to sleep. Just relax now. Just relax. Perfect. Perfect. So, do you all think that was nice and fun? Tony having a laugh? Okay. Tony, just stay as you are. Could you just tell me what your favourite fruit is?
Banana.
Banana. Okay, so Tony's favourite fruit is a banana. Tony, I have in my hand the juiciest, tastiest banana you will have ever tried. Okay, and you're going to love it. You're going to take a big bite and it's going to be the best banana you've ever eaten in this world. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. Tony, I have a banana. You like bananas? You like bananas. Would you like to have this banana? Take a bite of the banana for me. Tell me what it tastes like.
It's cheese. No, it's not. It's like an onion.
Is it a nice banana?
That's nice.
Yeah?
It's an onion.
Really tasty? Okay. Have you had a banana like that before?
Not this one.
No?
Onion.
How juicy is it?
Oh.
Yeah. Would that be really nice on your Weetabix in the morning?
No, not my Weetabix.
No. You just like bananas on their own? Yeah. You can have one more bite of that banana and then go take it off you. Beautiful. I'm going to give this banana to Lloyd. We're going to put it on the bar, and later on in the show, you're going to have a look at that banana. All right, and that's your banana. That's your banana. Thank you, Lloyd.
It's an onion.
So, I'll let you finish your banana, Tony. You can have a drink, yeah. Let me get your drink. Is a banana too tasty for you? Is that better? That's better. Brilliant. I'll put this back on the table. So, Tony, now you are going to go back to sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I ask you to come round, I'm going to ask you to repeat the alphabet. You're going to get A, B, C, D, E, and after that, it's completely random. Completely random. It's going to be totally out of order, but you're going to think you're right. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. Tony, so, you know, we've got a couple of children here. They go to school. One of the things they learn at school is the alphabet. So, you know, we've got George and Leo, predominantly the smaller children. Do you think we could help them with the alphabet? Yeah. I want you to hold the microphone and recite them through the alphabet for me. Ready?
A, B, C, D, F, O, R, S, T, E, P, W, Z.
I'll tell you what, you should be a teacher. You really should be a teacher, definitely. Now, the way you recited the alphabet, now, number 5 does not exist. It's gone, completely gone. What I want you to do is now count up from 1 to 10 for me. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, now what I want you to do is count faster, but backwards from 10 to 1.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Do you think they were good at that, boys? Do you think he was good? Yeah. Very good. So now we're going to just see how clever you boys can be, and this is a great teacher. I want him to count up to 20. Okay? But 14, 15 and 6 do not exist. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, okay, 14, 15 and 6 do not exist. I want you to count as fast as you can from 1 to 20. Teach the boys.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Give them a round of applause. Tony, you're amazing. I'll tell you, I wish, you know, George, you go to Christ the King. Where'd you go to? Hollyfast, and Leo goes to Kersley Grange. 2 local schools would benefit from you. Definitely, definitely. So, Tony, just relax for me, back to sleep. 1, 2, lovely, thank you. So, as I said, you know, if we have another night again, then we're not going to make anybody something do too silly. However, Tony, when I ask you to wake up, you're going to think you're Pinocchio. Okay? And I'm going to ask you 3 questions. On the second question, you're going to tell me a lie. And your nose will grow. Are you ready, Tony? 1, 2, wide awake? Okay, Tony. So, do you drive?
Yes.
Yes. And what car do you drive?
Panda.
A Panda. Fiat Panda.
Fiat Panda.
Yeah. Now, you look a bit like Pinocchio. What happens with Pinocchio when he tells a lie? What's happening? Sorry?
My nose is getting big.
Why is your nose getting bigger? What car do you drive?
Panda.
A Panda. Are you sure?
Come to my nose.
You're Pinocchio. Tony, just relax for me. 1, 2, back to sleep. Thank you. So, Tony, when I ask you to wake up now, you're going to find you can't talk anymore. You're actually going to sing. So, we're going to take questions from people sitting around the table, and you're going to sing the answer, Tony. You're not going to be able to speak, you're only going to be able to sing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, wide awake. So, Tony, the guys have been sort of talking amongst themselves and they wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Can you put your hand up if you wanted to ask Tony a question? Okay, we'll just go over to this lady now. What's your name, sorry? Melanie. Melanie, have you got a question for Tony?
What's your favourite song?
What's your favourite
it's
song?
a Michael Jackson song, isn't it?
What song?
Yeah. It's cool now.
Debbie, have you got a question for Tony?
No, I actually haven't.
Sniper?
Really sorry.
Oh, God. Anybody?
What's your favourite colour?
What's your favourite colour?
My colour is green.
Okay, brilliant. I tell you what, Tony, just back nice and sleep now, perfect. Now, Tony, when I talk to you, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, but you're going to find you can't speak English anymore. You're going to speak Japanese. Okay. You're going to understand what you're saying, but nobody else will. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. So, Tony, what did you think of your meal tonight?
Oi, la la la.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever worked in a restaurant?
No, yeah, John.
Really? Chim cham cham.
Ah,
So, where do you work?
ching chong.
Chim cham. And what do you do at work?
I'm a chichi.
Oh, really? I bet that's really interesting.
Oh yeah, oh John, chichi,
Brilliant. Oh, I'll tell you what, and you've also got, you've done some teaching tonight as well. Is that a career you'd like to pursue? Really? I'll tell you what, that's perfect. Just Tony, 1, 2, back to sleep for me. Perfect. Nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. Okay, now, for you children in the audience, if you could just close your ears for a moment, because when Tony comes around, Tony's actually going to think he's given himself a BJ, but he's not going to be able to say anything. So Tony, when you wake up, you're going to think you've given yourself a BJ, but you're not going to say anything, but you're going to be really pleased. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, 3, wide awake. How are you, mate?
Oh yeah, good, yeah.
You're nice and happy?
Oh yeah.
Why are you nice and happy?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
No?
No. Why?
No, I can't. That's what you mean. No.
No.
But you're pleased with yourself, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You've been sitting in a dustbin.
No.
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 So why are you pleased with yourself? Tell me.
I'm happy.
You happy?
Yeah.
Yeah? How happy?
That happy.
That happy? Have you achieved something today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one. Tony, just relax and sleep for me. Perfect. So I've got some ideas here. So, Tony, now you're going to think you are the world's best mathematician. And people are going to start throwing out sums for you from the audience, and you're going to answer them. No problem. You're quicker than Carol Vorderman. Okay, 1, 2, wide awake. So the guys were talking again. We'll go back to the teaching and the excellent job you've done with the 2 kids. So there was a couple of murmurs over here about they wanted to see how good you was at maths. So has anybody got a maths question? Leo, we've got a maths question.
Got a big maths question, Leo.
Here we go. Hang on.
What's 205 divided by 5?
53.
There you go, 53. Okay. Have you got a maths question?
Square root of 99.
8.
Perfect. You're better than Carol Vorderman
I'm
here.
good, I am.
Yeah. Anybody else up here got a maths question?
17.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
17 17s.
What's 17 times 17?
17.
Well done. Paul, Paul, do you have a question? 63 times 8.
9.
Well done. Perfect. You should be on countdown. So, teacher, countdown, perfect. Just relax, sleep for me, perfect. So we seem to be having a lot of fun with Tony. But now, Tony, I'm going to ask you when you wake up, you're going to think you're somebody famous and nobody's going to recognise you. And that's really going to annoy you. And I'm going to go around into the audience and pass the microphone, and you're going to wonder why they don't know you, and you're going to say, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Tony, wake up. Right, 1, 2, 3, wide awake. So, Tony, do you recognise anybody out there?
Yeah, a few people.
Yeah? Do you think they should recognise you?
They should do.
They should do. Debbie, do you recognise Tony?
Yeah.
How?
No, but I do because you've been sat there for 10 minutes.
Okay. Sniper, do you know Tony?
No.
What do you mean no? Never seen him before. I've been around.
Do you recognise Tony?
No. Not at
Do
all.
you know my songs? Do you know who I am?
Michael Jackson.
This is disgusting, Tony. Do you know who Tony is?
No.
He wouldn't know, he's too young.
He's too young. Let's go over here quickly. Hang on.
Michael Jackson.
Have you ever seen Tony before?
You know.
No.
You mean no? Your generation.
It's Michael Jackson.
Are you on the left?
Tony, just sit down for me. Just sit down. 1, 2, 3, nice sleep. Back to sleep. No, perfect. Okay, now, Tony, we're going to be together on a chat show. And when I ask you to wake up, you're going to tell me you've got a famous friend, and you're going to tell me a real funny story about this famous friend. Something nobody else has ever heard. It's not going to be dirty. It's going to be nice and clean. There's going to be no swearing. But you're going to tell me about this famous friend. You ready? 1, 2, 3, wide awake. So Tony, yeah. So as we were talking earlier, you know a lot of the stars, and you know that you're around Hollywood, and you've been in the film industry. So you know, let's talk to the audience. Could you tell us a funny story about one of your famous friends?
Here we go.
Keep talking to the mic.
Yeah, I could tell you a funny story. Who do you want to know?
What? You tell me. Who's your most famous friend?
Elton John.
Elton John. Tell me a funny story about Elton John.
Oh, you can't remember that. That one. That one on the boat.
Go for it.
Oh, when we were all out sunbathing, all having a drink, we were, and there he was sunbathing, and it was birds. Shit on his head.
Oh, I bet that was funny.
It was hilarious, mate.
Was it his proper head or his wig?
It was his head.
It was
He
his
didn't have
head.
his wig on that
He
time.
didn't have his wig on. Not a lot of people have seen him without his wig.
No, he haven't.
Oh, sorry. You must have been killing yourself with laughter.
Oh, was it hysterics I was?
Killing yourself.
Yeah, I was in hysterics.
Brilliant. And, you know, did he find it funny?
He weren't. No.
He weren't.
He went. No, he fuming. He was fuming. Fuming.
Oh, dear. I bet you laughed.
Oh, I had a little tickle.
You had a little tickle.
I
What?
did.
On Elton John?
No, I ain't like that, mate. No. We're mates, but not like that.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Just do me a favour, Tony. Just back to sleep. Relax. Nice and sleep. Now, Tony, what I want you to do is nod your head if you know who Keith is. Do you know who Keith is in the audience? You do. Okay. Keith, does Tony know you?
Yes.
So, Keith is sat up by the bar and he's got a big shiny bald head. So, I'm going to ask you to wake up in a moment, and when I cough, you're going to go over to Keith and polish his head. Gently, very, very gently. Okay? And then you'll come back to the wards where we're sitting now, and I'll cough again, and you'll go back. As many times as I cough, you will then give Keith's head a polish. Okay, 1, 2, wide awake. Brilliant, Tony. So, you know, we spoke about how famous you've been and your famous stars. You remember talking about your Elton John?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you remember mathematician? Sorry. Okay, Tony, we can come back here now. If you come back in, it's, sorry. Okay, come back now, Tony. It's, I think it's shining up. Okay, Tony, we can come back and sit down now. You can give him a kiss if you want while you're coming back. Okay, Tony, so 1, 2, back to sleep now, relax, just nice and relaxed. Tony, while you're in this nice relaxed state, I want you to tell me who your favourite film star is.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is your favourite film star. So, Tony, when you wake up, you're going to be sitting next to Tom Cruise. The hypnotist is Tom Cruise. And you are going to look at me and think, what the hell is he doing here? Okay, and we're going to have a nice conversation. You ready? 1, 2, 3, wide awake. How are you, mate?
Hey!
How you doing?
Why, when did you get here?
A bit earlier, it was actually your partner. She emailed me and said that I was your man crush, really, and your favourite film star. You look up to me, yeah. Yeah, it's good to meet you anyway. Yeah, great. So, I say your partner emailed me, and what do you think of your partner for doing that?
Oh, it's ace.
Yeah?
Yeah, brilliant.
You're a lucky man.
I certainly am. Meeting you as well, yeah?
So, what's the favourite film that I'm in?
Oh, Mission Impossible 3.
Oh, just number 3.
It's number 3.
Didn't you like 2 and 1?
They were okay, but 3 was the best.
3 was the best. Did you like the stunts I did in Mission Impossible 3?
You're a good stuntman, aren't you?
You know I do them all myself, don't you?
Yeah, I believe that.
What do you think about the whole Scientology gig?
That's a bit good for me, that is.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's my religion, Scientology.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you know, it's good to come and see you. And your partner said you'd have one diamond question for me to answer because I've really got to go in a minute. So, you know, I've come all this way from LA to see you. What's the one question you'd like to ask me?
Do you sleep with all them good-looking birds?
What do you think?
Yeah, I bet you do.
Do you want to come back to LA and find out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just relax now. 1, 2, 3, go to sleep. Perfect. So, Tony, we're just going to have a little bit more fun with you. So, when I ask you to wake up, you are going to think you are One Direction's biggest fan. And whenever somebody mentions One Direction, you're going to act like a little girl just seeing One Direction for the first time. Okay? You're not going to bump into anyone. You can stand up, you can jump around, but you're not going to go near anybody. You're going to be just right in front of this chair. So, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. So, the guys were talking earlier about what we can play on the jukebox. And they were on about Boyzone. What's the girls' band called? The most recent one? Little Mix. And who was that blonde one from Little Mix going out with? What group were them? One Direction. You've heard of One Direction?
Oh,
Yeah? What, do you like One Direction?
Yeah, they're brilliant now.
They're brilliant. Yeah? Really like them.
Yeah, I really do.
I think George is the biggest fan.
Yeah?
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Hey, he's my mate, he is.
Yeah, One Direction, they're perfect. Now, come and sit down for me again, Tony. Just anywhere you want. And just relax, sleep. So, now, when I ask you to wake up, you're going to think that Harry Styles, okay, you're totally in love with Harry Styles. You're going to think you're that in love with Harry Styles, you've got a tattoo of him on your chest over your heart. And when somebody mentions Harry Styles, you are going to show everybody that tattoo and show how proud you are of Harry Styles and how much you like this man. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. So we were talking about Little Mix and One Direction. And there was a guy that left One Direction. What was his name? Can you remember?
Zane.
Lane.
Zane left One Direction. There's not many members of One Direction that people can name. Sophie, who's your name another person in One Direction?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. Do you know
See
how?
my tattoo?
Go on, we'll have a look at your tattoo.
Look at that.
I tell you what, isn't it? Come and show everyone your tattoo, Tony. Show everyone your tattoo. Show them how detailed your tattoo is. Just look, quick. Just show everyone else the tattoo. Show these guys. Why have you had the tattoo there?
Oh, he's my idol here.
He's your idol.
Yeah.
Show these guys, Harry.
Oh, Harry! Oh, you signed it here, look!
Tony, come and take a seat for me. Good show. Harry Styles is the man, is he?
My tattoo, look, Harry, look!
I tell you, that's a bloody good likeness, that is.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, how much you pay for that?
Oh, you would like to know.
No, does your missus know? Shh. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, back to sleep for me, nice and relaxed. Okay, Tony, so it's coming up to 9:45. Tony, do you smoke? No, that's good. We know a lot of people that smoke. No booze and hisses. Okay, Tony, when I ask you to wake up, you're going to think you've got 4 arms. And you're going to wonder, what the hell are these other 2 arms doing? But they're going to be uncontrollable and you're not going to be able to control them, but you've got 4 arms. Okay, Tony, 1, 2, wide awake. So, Tony, having fun? Yeah, good man. What's the matter?
There's another arm there. Where's that come from?
What about the other side?
There's another one.
Hey, how many arms you got?
4.
How many arms have I got?
2.
How many arms has everyone else got?
2.
And you've got...
4.
Okay, Tony, nice and relaxed. So, Tony, we're coming to a close now, but what I want you to do when I ask you to wake up is I want you to think everybody in the audience tonight, apart from the children, are completely naked. Okay, you're going to look at them and think, why are these naked? You're going to look around the room and you're going to look at people and think, and you're going to look at people and think, Okay, Tony, 1, 2, 3, wide awake. What's the matter, mate? Got no clothes on. Who's got no clothes on? Should we get up and have a look? Should we walk round?
Oh, you see that?
I see it, mate. What do you think?
Oh.
No? No, come this way. You see Wes?
No.
Come over this way. What if we go to this table?
Wow.
I tell
They're
you
not
what.
shy, are
They
they?
ain't, mate, are they? Hey, good job. You're not naked, aren't you?
Well, I've got my clothes on. I'm not.
Now watch. Poof! You ain't got no clothes on, they have. Sit down, mate. What's the matter?
Got no clothes on.
What do you mean you got no clothes on?
Somebody's took my clothes.
Where they gone?
I don't know.
Look at them all looking at you.
Yeah, we're all naked, aren't we?
Is it cold?
Bloody freezing.
Okay, 1, 2, back to sleep for me, back to sleep. So, Tony, we're just going to do one more thing with you, and that's it then. So, Tony, you've obviously been down here before, and Pam is a very good sport. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is take the microphone. You're going to fancy Pam. You really fancy Pam. And you're going to talk into the microphone by Pam and give her your best chat-up lines. Okay, your real best chat-up lines. You're really going to want to really impress Pam for me. 1, 2, wide awake. Okay, can you take the microphone for me?
Hello, darling. You've been looking for me all night, haven't you? Hey? Me and you make a good pair, we would. Wouldn't we, eh? Hey? Oh, look at that smile. Oh, melting my mouth, Henry. Oh, smooth hands as well. Mm. Oh, I like that. Oh. Oh, you're very warm-hearted, aren't you? Oh. I like a blonde. I like blondes, I do. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh. Oh. How would you like me to keep you warm tonight? On these chilly nights. Just me and you. You don't want to think about it, eh?
Come on, let's go and sit back down forward. Can everybody give Tony a nice round of applause? I think Tony's been a great sport. So Tony, just while you sit down, just nice and relaxed and go back to sleep. So before I now take Tony out of hypnotism, is there any questions anybody apart from his family and partner would like to ask Tony? Is there anything you would like Tony to do that we haven't done this evening? Be imaginative. Santa's little helper. Yeah? Okay. So we get to sit by the tree?
Oh, you asked me about your dog.
No. So, Tony, when I ask you to wake up, there's a chair just by the Christmas tree. You're going to be Santa's little helper. And Keith, the man with the bald head, is going to be Father Christmas. Okay, and when Keith comes over, you're going to get up out of your chair, and Keith's going to sit down, and you're going to sit on his lap. Okay, ready? 1, 2, wide awake. So, there's a chair by the Christmas tree, mate. So what do you think of Christmas?
Oh, brilliant, isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah.
Brilliant.
What do you do for Christmas?
Oh, I'm one of the helpers.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do when Santa comes?
Oh,
Yeah?
can't wait to see.
Yeah?
Hey, Santa! I'm your favourite helper. Always, mate. Always make the torch for you and I. Without a doubt. Absolutely.
Just oh, I'll come over here. Tell Santa how pleased you are to see him.
Oh, I'm so pleased to see you every year. Are you going to do some work for this year or what? I always will. I'm your best help, I know.
You tell him he's
Bored of it. And I'm your favourite. Nearly.
Tell him that's not good enough.
Oh, no. I work hard. I make toys.
You work 364 days a year.
I do. You turn up once a year. You have a day off.
Tell him he just empties his sack once a year.
I don't think it's that old day.
Tony, just play with his beard. Really feel how nice Santa's beard is.
You're flirting with me. Oh, that's nice.
Tony, come and sit back on one of the chairs for me, and we're going to end. We're going to end with you singing a nice Christmas carol, because it's nearly Christmas. We've got some children here tonight. So what's your favourite Christmas carol, Tony?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, okay. So, I'm going to hand you the mic, and you could just finish off this night for me and sing Jingle Bells to everybody. Off we go.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.